The transfer of Nicolas Jackson is already sparking debate in Munich even before the striker has stepped onto the pitch in a Bayern shirt. His first possible appearance could come this weekend against Hamburger SV, but the noise surrounding him has little to do with football and everything to do with what Uli Hoeneß has said. The honorary president of Bayern appeared on Doppelpass on Sunday and lifted the lid on contract details surrounding Jackson's loan. That revelation has not gone down well with the player's representatives. Hoeneß, never one to shy away from speaking his mind, expressed confidence that Bayern will not be forced into triggering a permanent transfer. The clause is tied to appearances, and in his words, he'll never do that. The stipulation states that the obligation comes into play only if Jackson features in more than 40 competitive matches. Crucially, according to reports in Kicker, that threshold applies only to Bundesliga and Champions League appearances. The DFB Pokal is not part of the calculation. This detail is striking because Bayern had publicly insisted they would not enter into binding purchase obligations this summer. They wanted flexibility, deals structured around options rather than requirements. Yet, in the case of Jackson, things appear more complicated. Should the conditions be met, Bayern would reportedly be obliged to pay up to €65 million to Chelsea. The words of Hoeneß quickly drew a reaction. Jackson's agent, former Senegal international Diomansy Kamara, took to Instagram, clearly irritated by the public airing of contract details. Without directly naming Hoeneß, Kamara hinted strongly at his displeasure, stressing that the player and his camp would not be distracted by speculation. "Many talk, but few tell the truth," he wrote, drawing a line under the matter. For now, Jackson's focus lies elsewhere. He is away on international duty, taking part in World Cup qualifiers with Senegal. Only once those commitments are concluded will he return to Munich, where the debate over his long-term future will no doubt continue. Kamara made it clear that the situation will be resolved at the appropriate time and not in the swirl of headlines. The episode underlines two things: Bayern's internal contradictions over transfer strategy, and the continuing influence of Hoeneß, whose words still shape debate long after his official departure from day-to-day leadership. For Jackson, it is an unusual start to life in Bavaria, with off-pitch intrigue overshadowing his yet-to-come contributions on it.